All right. You too. Here we go. It is Thanksgiving Day. It is 3:30. And guess what? Oh, yeah. Old lappydog has got to go to work. But I'm definitely fixing to make my rounds. I'm about to make my rounds. And I'm going to eat me some summer food. Some of this and some of that.
All right. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Hey, hey, hey.
Lappydog.
And I'm gonna sing a song for you.
It's
Tell
Lappydog.
you a thing or two. You have fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing.
First stop, my daughter's house. I have definitely passed over the Thanksgiving torch to her, and she has taken it with no problem. Let's go in there and see what they got cooking in the pots and pans. All right. Huh? All right. Here go my Thanksgiving, y'all. Let's go get some turkey and dress. All right. Stop by my daughter's house. And of course, they're waiting on their mother on some for real CP time. If anybody don't know what CP time is, it's I'll tell you in the comments below. But on some real CP time, so they are not ready. I've been asleep all day just so I can be ready to hit the road tonight. I do have to go to work to go get those groceries, but don't feel sorry for me because if y'all snatch all the turkeys and hams off the shelves come Black Friday or Friday, what you gonna have to shop? So somebody's got to go get them, and I am the man for the job. I've been driving trucks 30 years now, so I've missed a whole lot of holidays and certain events that's got to do with family and special occasions, but I have made a whole lot, probably more than most people have made, and they live right around the corner. So I made my rounds. I stopped over there, and I'm gonna stop up here in Oak Ridge on the way to work and see what old Thumper and family has in the pots and pans. Ride with me, y'all. Ride with me. Alcoa Highway. Yeah, it's gonna be good and chilly coming home. It's about 65 degrees right now. Oh, I'm sure it'll be way down in the 40s. But I got my battery power gloves on. I will put the description below if you are curious about my battery powered socks and my battery powered gloves. But they do real good. I usually bring my gloves to football games in my socks, and I got a California heat vest. Doing football games, especially this time of the year, it can get pretty cold just sitting up in them stands. So a lot of people ask me why did I not get the hot wired gear that you plug it up to the battery on the motorcycle. Well, here's how that goes. I'm not gonna get on my bike in no 21, 22 degree weather from my house and say, hey, I'm just gonna go for a luxurious ride. I got enough things around there, my old car, my old truck, that I normally play with during the winter time. So I've got more than one hobby that I do. Plus, mess around shooting all these videos and stuff of that nature. I've got more videos than I know what to do with, so I can chop them up and flip them around and do some magic tricks on them to kind of kill some time besides getting on the bike and it's super duper cold outside and think I'm gonna go for a luxurious ride. So that's kind of my thing that I do. I don't ride in no super cold weather, but these gloves and my socks and my vest, they give me 8 hours. 8 hours of heat without a charge. You can always charge them up and go ahead and put a deep charge on it while you're having some lunch, eating a sandwich, or just sitting around there shooting the bobo. If you don't know what the bobo is, that's just talking shit, having conversation, hanging out with your buddies. But I got the battery power because if I'm trying to go on a road trip like we did in October, it's a little cold getting started. But as you go south, of course, I will be going south if I'm on a road trip in October or, December, January, any cold months, I'll be heading south if I go anywhere. So the battery power is 8 hours. That's just enough juice to get me down south, okay? There's plenty of juice to get me down south, and as the sun comes up, it will warm up. So that is my theory on that. And if I'm out riding around and the sun hit me in my ass, then I can, put on the gloves and the vest and whatnot, and about 8 hours surely will get me home. If not, it will get me to a motel room where I ain't got no problem tapping out and getting a motel. So that's why I do the battery, because I don't want to be tethered to no motorcycle. I do have more than one motorcycle, so I'm not, going to be jumping around from bike to bike with all this different kind of plug-in stuff. So that's my thing on battery power stuff. It does me real good. Never had any problem with it. They are a rechargeable battery, so you just charge them up, put them on, turn them on. It's got 3 different settings, and even in 34-degree weather going to Key West in October, I could not stand it to be above the low position. It was just that hot. Even when they're not on now, but even when they're not on, they're like super warm and insulated, so you get a little heat in there. Of course, it's going to be more insulated, more warm. So that's my thing on heated gear. I'm going up here to see what old Thumper got in the pots and pans. I got my camera on the back there. My Gopro 7 white. I got it back there getting a little bit of this interstate footage. I about can't stand to be on the interstate, but this is the best way to get to work. And sometimes you got to jump on the interstate just to get there. Once I get there now, then I will jump off and do my thing in the back roads. But until then, the interstate it is. Ride with me. Why don't you let yourself go? Come on. Head over here to Old Thumper to get me some old Thanksgiving, you guys. I'm riding the bike. Ain't gonna be a whole lot of motorcycle riding to work here in the near future. Starting to get cold. I just don't ride in no super cold weather. And getting off work sometime 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, that's when it's gonna be its coldest. So I want to squeeze them in while I can and go get me some of this old turkey and dressings. And that's all I want. On Thanksgiving, I eat turkey and dressing. I'm just saying, if you invite me to your house and you ain't got no turkey and dressing, I ain't coming. I don't know what it is, but on Thanksgiving, I want that damn bird. I don't want no ham. I don't want no steak. I don't eat seafood. I want turkey and dressing. And I damn sure don't eat no chilies. I had a couple of possums and some raccoon up in the deep freezer, but since I had to work, I didn't have time to smoke them real good and put them around some sweet potatoes and onions, so we're gonna have to stick to that old bird. So I like to eat my ham and anything else on Christmas and any other kind of special occasion, but I eat ham all the time. And I know it ain't no good for you, but it's so good for your belly button. It's good in your belly. But turkey, some dressing, and some sides. I could probably just sit down there and eat sides all day. I might not get too crazy on my greens, on my collard greens or whatever greens they got. I ain't gonna get too crazy on them because I gotta hit that road. And I don't want to be hit that road and have one of them cage smooth attacks and be somewhere off of these bushes with my panties pulled down with the ugly face. That ain't no fun. But I am a country boy. I ain't got no problem doing it, but I'd rather not. So I'm gonna go over here and get me some of that good old turkey dressing. I don't know what the temp is right here, but you can see it's kind of shaded. So it's dropped a little bit, I can tell, but I got my leather on. I got all my freeze out gear packed in the bike, so I'll put it on the way home. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys if I have not said that. And I am riding my Suzuki Boulevard. I'm headed through the big city of Oak Ridge. And I'm going to go get me some turkey and dressing. And maybe a spoonful or two of that giblet gravy. Not the giblet, but the giblet. All right, just ride with me.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And help the channel grow.